Some people chase food, others chase meaning. In this conversation, we sit with Zeeshan Bakhrani, a former product manager who walked away from certainty to build something personal. We talk about family, risk, and the quiet influence of growing up Pakistani in Chicago, where comfort food and identity often blur together. What began as a food truck became something bigger. Not just a restaurant, nor just winning the Great American Food Truck Show, but a reflection of who he is and where he comes from. This isn't just a story about success, it's a story about showing up, trusting your instincts, and leaving a mark.
It's our tiny kitchen.
How many people do you usually have back here?
Max is like 4 plus me.
Yeah.
Like helping and like running in, but 4 is kind of like what we have at like the busiest day. 3 normally. Prepping people, you have like 2 people. 2 to 3 is just me or somebody else that comes in and preps.
How
all
hot
the items.
does it get in here?
It doesn't, surprisingly not that bad.
Really?
Like it's always hot. It'll always be hot here.
At the flat
No
tops,
matter what
yeah.
you do, it's always hot. And then over here, like past this is fine. The vents pretty much pull up all the heat. They pull up all the smoke. I think like it was like 90 degrees one day, and that's when we were like, oh, we're feeling it. Like, I'm like, oh, guys, it's like really hot. There's like random air that blows from places.
How many menu items do you guys have?
We only have like 3 main items, like the chopped cheese. So we got chopped cheese, Bihari barbacoa tacos, and I added a buffalo tandoori chicken sandwich.
Uh-huh.
And then we like do variations based off of that. We have a elote chaat, which is like a side. It's like my main side, and then fries. So then you just kind of do like variations based off of that. So like loaded fries, and like top stuff off. We do, what else do we do? We don't do much actually. Not yet. I don't want to do too much either.
Yeah, that's
like,
keep it simple, right?
Yeah, we have like different sauces. Like we make everything in house pretty much. Our lime cilantro sauce, chili pickle mayo, achari mayo. We do a brand like a masala or like a mint chutney ranch for the tandoori chicken sandwich. I make all the spices. Like, where's my spice bucket? This is like one of my spice buckets.
Do you make that every like
every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks.
So
Yeah, I figured out. Yeah. Just
okay.
like sit here, put on a face mask, and then just like mix spices. I ran out of my tandoori masala, so like I don't even know if I can make it today.
Oh, shoot.
All of those are just like, this is like my fried masala here. Like this is like 5 pounds of the fried masala. That's like we used up, and it makes you sneeze, so that's why they like airtight it. Yeah, and then like lime's like this is for like our sauces. This is for our little dish chaat. Just like mix all the stuff through.
What's usually your flow in terms of station to station?
Yeah, so it's like
everybody.
I have one guy here. I call him like the maestro. So he looks at all the orders. And then you kind of just have like the orders come in. He screams it out. He tells people, and then we have our like one cook, and then like an assistant cook, and then if it's like Saturday, we have a bread person.
Gotcha.
The job is just to toast and wrap sandwiches. Like that's like you toast it. We have like we just got this is our one toaster. So you just toast, wrap sandwiches, sends it to them. He finishes off like any of the dishes that we have. We have our fridges here, so like just like pull out patties, toss it on there, add the cheese. We're out of barbacoa, but we usually have our barbacoa here, and then we keep it warm over here. And then it's just like people's jobs, just
rotating in and out.
Yeah, just rotating in and out. Fries over here. We got a Dubai chocolate paratha on the other side. So then, it's like the flow is it's supposed to be set up to be optimal, that they don't have to make too many movements.
Not to make everything's here. Well, I guess the second cook really does the most amount of dancing.
Not yet. So he stays here. He has his plates here because he does tacos also. So this is like my taco guy.
Okay.
Taco guy, and then he'll help him. So if you have like 10 chopped cheeses, he'll do 5, or he'll do 7, he'll do 4 plus tacos, whatever rotation it is. He'll do the fries, he'll put them up, and he'll give it to that guy. So he'll just hand it over to them. And then that gets passed out, and then this guy finishes and sends it. So nobody's ever
not doing
hopefully,
something.
and not hopefully moving too much.
Yeah.
Because that's the worst thing you want in a flow is like everything needs to just kind of, and your body gets tired. Like,
right.
I mean, we do like easy work.
Yeah.
Like you sit at our desk, you're like, we have like a long day.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a long day. Yesterday was a long day. Like it was 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock. They came an hour early. They left an hour afterwards.
Oh man.
At like 8, 9, it was like brown people eating hour. So they all we all joke because everybody's like, you know, somewhere else, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, guys, it's like eating time for us because it was busy at 7, and then it was like 9. It was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's when you get tired because your brain is like, I have to make this many items, put it together.
It gets busy right when you're tired.
You know, your body, you don't get a break.
Yeah,
and then your
yeah.
body just like physically like, oh, I'm exhausted.
Right.
Like I'm tired.
It catches
and then,
up.
Yeah, it catches up.
And then
like,
you
I'm
have
tired.
tomorrow still.
Then you have to tomorrow. Then you come back and do it again the next day. Yeah, you know. So it's like
Oh my goodness.
I've been doing this for like what 4 weeks straight now,
Yeah.
and it's just like, damn, these guys are
So-
insane for doing this for their whole lives, pretty much. Like
Yeah.
cooks and chefs and line cooks, dishwashers, whoever it may be. It's like the way you get served, you never notice. Like the way the food gets in your hands, like you never realize how much like
Labor.
physical human effort it is.
Yeah.
It's like you just push something in a button and it arrives at your door, but then like these guys made the food. The driver comes no matter what weather it is to pick up the food, drives it however many miles or bikes it however many miles it is, and comes and drops off the food, and then you have like something in front of you that's like cooked hot. It's
For a
like,
$3 to $5 tip.
for a $3 to $5 tip, and
Yeah.
it was priced too high.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's, yeah, my price. I mean, you know, like that's like, I mean, this is like a standard like complaint
Yeah,
amongst
yeah.
everything is more expensive these days, but like it makes sense. Like,
Right.
you've been like a fair pay for an employee like in New York City. Like most of these guys are like, we'll take 17, we'll take 20, we'll take. They're like, we'll just give us a job sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm like I try to pay very fairly. The tips like people are very generous, and I appreciate that because the tips are like heavy.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And so these guys get like a big amount of tips, but I'm like, yo, like to buy a sandwich in New York City on average at any restaurant now is $16. Like at the minimum, like the
Wow.
minimum is like $16, and it's like these guys are and in my brain I'm just like, yo, like
The cogs.
I'm like
and
these guys. No,
everything.
I'm like. This is more about like the workers. I'm like these guys, like all these line cooks and like people making the food. They're like making enough to like an hour to just buy a meal.
Yeah.
Like that's like
right,
hopefully
Right.
to buy a meal, like a sandwich, fries, and a drink.
And
like
that doesn't get into like healthcare.
yeah, you know, yeah, I'm sorry, it's like a whole like tangent.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, it's important though, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
These folks are, I mean, fellow Americans. They're the backbones of
Yeah,
America.
they
I
make
mean,
everything work, and then it's like, damn, I'm like, how do you even?
And even if you increase it by $1 on the food,
yeah.
people are just
Yeah, no, it's like,
pitchforks and
yeah.
all.
But I mean, at the end of the day, people want to pay what they want to pay. It's like a fair
Right,
value,
right.
for like a fair feeling value of everything. There's a fair market
Yeah,
value,
yeah.
and there's probably a fair emotional value.
Yeah, and then fairness is
yeah,
sustainable.
but it's just, I think that people are also understanding nowadays too, where it's like, yo, it's just hard for everybody.
Right,
It's
right.
hard no matter what you do. It's like hard for everybody in whatever space it is, because like if you can afford to buy the food, you might
Yeah.
not have time to make food.
That's true. That's true.
And that's also another problem.
Do you
Yeah.
feel like Panda Express, right? One
Yeah.
of the things that they kind of revolutionized was the open kitchen concept,
Yeah.
where customers can see.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was because Chinese restaurants had a reputation back then,
Yeah.
in an unjustified manner,
Yeah.
of the connotation that's dirty,
Yeah.
right? And so Panda Express was like, all right, let's make it completely
Yeah.
open, and they'll see how clean it
Yeah.
is. Do you feel like when it comes to labor and recognizing seeing,
Yeah.
the linemen and all of them
Yeah.
cooking would increase tips?
Oh, I think 100%. I think especially this type of food. Because now a lot of food is quick service, like you walk Chipotle style, right?
Yeah.
Like that revolutionized food, but that's like it's cooked
Right.
already. Like one cook cooks it,
Yeah.
puts it in a warmer, and he serves it. Here they're like making every single sandwich.
Everything's, fresh from the fridge,
fresh
right?
from the fridge.
Yeah.
Every taco is being made, every fry is being fried, everything is being assembled. So I think like my back hurts.
Yeah,
I can't
I
sleep.
get it.
My hand goes numb because of like chopping
Yeah,
cheeses
yeah.
all day. You're chopping the meat and like you're trying to get the texture right. I think people would increase tip, but I think also, I think it just depends at some point. Like it's
Right.
too high, it's too high, So I don't know. Especially like full service restaurants, you don't see the action.
Yeah.
You never see it because probably nobody wants to see it.
I worked at a sushi restaurant in Dallas,
Yeah.
one of the finer ends. Like it was an omakase
Yeah.
only menu, and so my friend Chef Jimmy Park,
Yeah.
based out of Dallas, he used to work at Nobu, but
Yeah.
I been friends with him throughout his process of opening
Yeah.
sushi restaurants, and man, the amount of times he talked about being in this position and
Yeah.
cutting slice by slice, and how much his back
Yeah.
hurts because. I worked under him for like 4 to 5 months
Yeah.
after my tech job.
Okay.
I go there from 5 to 9,
Yeah.
just I can make it better, right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm there for 2 to 3 hours just standing there beside him, just
Yeah.
watching him, right? Like, and then from that alone, my back's hurting. And he's the one actually laborly intensively
yeah.
doing it. And then at the same time, being a leader within the kitchen.
Yeah. So,
And so I think that's one of the things that goes so overlooked is like
Yeah.
when you're there eating as a
Yeah.
customer, you're only there for an hour. So you feel like they're only working
Yeah.
for an hour. But they've been there before the doors
Yeah.
open, and they'll be there after the doors close.
Yeah. My prep probably isn't the most efficient, so
Yeah.
people that come in, like I have a prep guy that comes at 9 a.m. So I'm here at 9.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, because I'm training him, right? I'm like making sure he knows what it is. I'm here at 9. I leave at 11.
Yeah.
Like, or 12. Or if I have to make spices. 1 a.m.
Right.
Or if my barbacoa has not made 3 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
or then I come back
Yeah.
at 9 a.m. because I'm like, I have to open at 12 and we need to make sure that we have stuff ready.
Right. Yeah.
Or that have like this type of like just different type of food where people can come and sit and enjoy. That's the biggest thing. I can come and sit and enjoy, and it's only like $20, $25 for a full meal, right? Like you can come hang out with your family. You're not gonna spend too much, relatively. It's still Manhattan. But you can come and sit and you can hang out, and I see people hanging out for like 2 hours, and I'm like, I don't want to come out. Like I was like, it's nice. It's nice seeing. It feels like a dawah at your house, like people gathering, and then we have such tiny tables that people next to each other start talking. People start talking outside. I've had people just sit here for like an hour. Somebody else comes that's just walking by because it's Manhattan, and then they start talking because they're friends, and then another friend walks by and they're like here for 6 hours. I'm like, yo, I'm in, and I'm like, you're still here. He's like, I've ran into so many people, and I'm like, yo, that is like a goal that I'm like, I love that about food. Restaurants growing up is like going somewhere where you hang out with your friends and you hang out with your family, you just have an easy, good time, and I'm like happy that like I can make that happen here.
Facilitate that community building, right?
Yeah, community, whoever may be part of your community, whatever it is, like you have like a place that you can come to.
Yeah.
And like just hang out no matter where you are from life or whatever walk of life you come from, like you have a place and you can kind of sit, have something nice, something hot, and just hang out, and like nobody's pressuring you to leave. There's no like benches to like make you uncomfortable so you leave after 30 minutes. Like that's kind of how restaurants are set up nowadays. But I'm like, I have chairs, I have tables. It's a very tight space, but if you have seats, feel free to sit there.
Zeeshan,
Hello.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Thanks for joining the Caravan podcast.
Excited.
We're here in New York City, obviously, and you're one of the first restaurants here that we had the wonderful opportunity to chat with.
Thank you.
You've had some growth to fame right now on social media. I mean, the burden that you may carry is heavy. Is heavy.
It's very stressful sometimes.
You're doing a lot, man. You have a full corporate job.
Yeah.
You're on Food Network.
Yeah.
You have this, mashallah, incredible space where you're serving food to the community.
Tiny but mighty.
Tiny. Ooh, that might be my tagline.
No, just mighty. Just mighty, man. Just mighty.
But yeah, you're doing a lot, and I think you're living a dream, though it requires a lot of hard work for many, many people, right? I feel like you're living both your parental, family parental obligation that they have upon you, that is have an actual tech job, and then your own desire of being, a restaurateur and owning something for yourself, right?
Yeah.
So, but this stuff didn't just happen overnight. There was kind of a process that I imagined that started happening. And that's kind of what I'm curious to know, where the seed was kind of planted on who you were becoming. What is your identity?
What is my identity? Do you want to know my back history, my traumas?
Little T, small T traumas only.
I think I joke with one of my friends, like some people like dream of being like astronauts. I dream of being a businessman. I don't know. Yes, I am.
And that's a wrap.
That's the storyline. It was born in my blood, genetically, just inserted into my DNA that I will own a business one day, or I will attempt at owning a business.
Right.
Something will happen. I think that's it. Just I think it's always sounded interesting. But what I really learned was like throughout kind of like exploring business and like trying to find jobs is like I like creating things. Like I just like making things happen. That's like the kind of the ethos around it. It's not about necessarily like making money, I guess, is nice, but money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
I'll let you walk.
Nice. I love this.
Yeah.
This
It's all day.
Yeah.
It never stops running back here.
It's fresh.
It's fresh. It's fresh. We flame roasted corn. But that's the ethos of like what I like to do. So like whenever I've chased anything, is like just around the creation of like just making stuff happen. I remember like inventing like Dragon Ball Z shoes as a kid because I took the sneak like the out of my roller skates. I took the inners out and then I tied like a nada around it. And I was like, yo, Dragon Ball, the Goku shoes right here. Yeah, but
Was this like elementary school?
This is elementary school where like, I trying to make wings out of cardboard, like you know, like but like thinking about it as I like got into like Like I went into, I mean, I was never a good student. Like I was decent enough in high school. College, I learned that I did not know how to study. I wanted to go into culinary, like become a chef, because I like just like I like food. I like making stuff. I like learning the history behind food, and that's like the kind of the food ethos. I just never got in. Like I just too late to sign up. So then I went down this path of like, all right, like I suck at college. I'm doing really bad. I failed like my first year of junior college just because I like talking to people, I like hanging out, I like enjoying and bringing people together. I focused on that more than my school. Then I was like, oh, let me like figure out how to learn and study. Yeah. Once I figured that out, they didn't do finance, I didn't do marketing. I was like, I am not doing.
I want to pause for a second because Chicago is, I mean, they have Restaurant Week happening there all the time. Or I mean, once a year, of course, but it's, if I'm correct, I believe it's one of the most densely populated area for like Michelin restaurants as well, right? Like
I guess
food food is very central to Chicago. Right. Yeah. So do you think it was your upbringing there that you just
like
absorbing it indirectly, or did you live more in the suburbs of Chicago?
I grew up in Devon, which is, people don't know, is like the main Desi Pakistani Indian area of Chicago.
Okay.
So like the whole block is just. They call it Little India, little whatever it may be, and whatever it will become in the future.
It's a Pakistani blog, but they call it Little India.
It's Pakistani and Indian, but it's just how things change. Like it was probably a lot more Indians that moved there. Then you have Pakistanis, you have both, and then then things always change, right? So for me growing up, I knew the Pakistani side, but if you're Indian growing up in Indian background, you probably know the Indian side. Yeah, it's just kind of like how your community gets structured by where you go, right? And what you see. Like I go to the halal shops and like the uncles, like the uncles that my mom sends me to like get groceries, or the uncles that I know that own restaurants, and that's like all Pakistani, right? But like when you really look at it, like, oh yeah, there's a lot of Indian restaurants here too. It's just my parents shop at these stores because that's where you find the food is different at the end of the day. So you're gonna find your ingredients and your combinations there, but you'll find it across everywhere. So I think that's just like a thought that I just had in my head, kind of just formed, right? Like, there's like a masjid on every block, but there's also like a mandir now in Devon and stuff like that. So they call it Little India. It was Little Pakistan to me, but that's just because of the community I was with there. But I know there was a lot of Indian community there too. There's a lot of Hispanic community there. I think me being like, it's more of, again, I think I just like, I like eating food, I like tasting it, and then I like finding the differences. Like once you kind of learn about like, hey, this food is similar to this food, it just tastes different, or it's made differently. Or like, I still tell people the story of when I went to Pakistan for like the first time when I was like 12, I had shagar gandhi, which is just sweet potato. And I thought it was the most amazing thing ever. Like I've never had it. Like it's just literally a baked potato with like chili and lime, but I'm like, oh, this taste is just, I've never had it. Like this combination is like so good. Like, why haven't I ever had it? That I like, it kind of was like, that kind of like set the tone. Like I want to try different stuff and I want to discover other things. And then just thinking about like how I enjoy different dishes. So it's like always been like a foodie thing. And my dad's like a big foodie. He loves trying like all the restaurants possible. So, and then I think every like 90s kid who grew up around Food Network watching those stuff that we couldn't eat, like, hey, that sounds so good. Like a burger looks so good. And then you make a burger and you're like, it's kind of bland. It doesn't
hit the same.
It doesn't hit the same. There's two reasons for that. The ground meat that we get isn't as good as the ground meat that like American places get. You learn that in the future too. But then like, you're like, that's why we add spices to it. I'm like, oh, let me add some spices. So at like 16, I also worked since I was 14. I got laid off. I lost my job in the 2008 recession also at like 17 years old. So I was at home for 6 months. And
what were you doing?
I was working at like, like clothing stores. But everything shut down. Like,
where'd you work?
Huh?
Where'd you work?
This is a local.
Oh, okay. I worked at TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx. No, I still work at a local like Desi owned clothing store.
Oh, okay.
So like Rockaware and like Sean John.
Yeah.
But I worked there I worked at like the mall, like those mall stores from about 14 to like 17.
Wow.
And then the recession, whatever hit. Like, I got affected by it, but I'm like the 17-year-old. Like, it doesn't matter. But no, my body, like I was used to working, so I was at home. And I was like, oh, let's cook.
Yeah.
So I tried to make muffins and like pasta, and I would just add chili powder to it. And like just do random things, like just combine random sauces. Because you're watching Food Network and you're like, oh, I could do that.
Right.
Like it's not that. It doesn't seem that difficult. And then you go in the kitchen and you're like, this is hard. To make things taste good.
There was a time where I tried to make... I bought, I love dark chocolate. So I was like, oh, let me get 100% dark chocolate. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I had it, and I was like, this does not make sense. And
That's crazy. Yeah,
I think I was like 9 when I was doing it.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, it's dark chocolate. Let me make it into milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Surely all I have to do is melt it and just add milk.
Not like the pound of sugar.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm just ended up with this slurry for like 4 or 5 hours. My mom comes home from work. It's like, what the hell are you doing? It's like, it's not turning sweet. And I don't want to waste it.
At least you tried.
Yeah.
That's how you kind of get to creation.
Exactly.
But then I think the part of food in Chicago, once I got a car, I think me and my friends were just like, all right, let's go try stuff, right? Like, you had the Chicago's best. So me and my family would try to go and try everything that was Chicago's best list. Anthony Bourdain, like, my dad works for the airline, so we've done like trips to Turkey where we're just like, let's eat at every restaurant.
You ever get United?
American.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we flew. My brothers are like, all right, we're going to Turkey. We're going to try every restaurant that Anthony Bourdain's been to. Oh, halal cart? Like, well, let's fly out to New York City at 8 a.m. Grab.
Dude, it's amazing.
Yeah, grab halal guys. Come back at like 5. And I think that's when the other discovery of food came, right? Like Magnolia Bakery, going there, go to Chicago. Like, I tried every place, and it was the most exciting. Was like finding people doing like interesting stuff with food, or even like finding American food that was halal. Like, that was another fun part of like trying to find the best burger spot or find the best like halal pizza or halal like Philly cheesesteaks. That it's like, okay, this is kind of fun, like to be able to discover.
The obsession of discovery was happening.
Yeah, like there was like a random like not Peruvian but Chilean restaurant that was halal in Chicago, and I was like, we need to go there.
That's
like
incredible.
I took all my friends. I'm like, and I ordered the weirdest thing on the menu. They ordered steaks, and I was like, yeah, the steak was so much better. But it was like a Chilean steak, or I forgot which nationality it was, but it was like delicious. But I still ordered the weirdest thing. But it was this interesting like chicken with coconut milk, and I'm like, oh, these flavors are interesting. And then even like discovering Indian food was like different for me because I never had like Indian restaurant food. I was like, butter chicken's phenomenal. Or like the dal makhni is amazing, and it's like, yo, I've never had that. Meeting coworkers, and I'm like, yo, I've never had these foods. So like, it just kind of like, for me, it's like a excitement, the same part of that creation and the excitement of discovering new things. And then as you eat more, then you like try to think about where food has so many similarities between cultures. Like, things travel everywhere, and like the world is really tiny at the end of the day. Like, from China to the Middle East, you can find a kebab on a stick. It's not like a new thing, but they just changed based on whatever ingredients you have as you travel, right? And whatever taste palates that you may have as you travel. So like when I make my food, I try to think of that as like, how would it translate here? Like, yeah, the whole world is open, but like, let's not keep the whole world open. Like, every ingredient accessible, but like, not entire America has every single ingredient available. We live in New York City, Chicago, like we have everything, but I'm like, how would I make it if I was somebody stuck in Chicago with no paratas and a bread and like the spices? So like,
it's kind of like
that.
You know, when after the Ottoman Empire fell, right, and when a lot of folks from like Syria and the Levant area and like Lebanese folks immigrate to Mexico, right, particularly Christians, right. They would have they were one of the founders of El Pastor, right? I mean, they would use pork dominantly, not beef anymore, but I think it's like that fusion was really interesting seeing it grow. And I think when I was growing up in Bangladesh, we would have what we call pudding, right? But really, in Spanish, it's flan. And I remember being in like Spanish class in like 7th grade. Like flan, and I Google, I'm like, this is pudding.
With the accent too. With the accent, it's different.
But it is kind of neat to see how food changes and migrates, even like samosas, right? From the Uzbek areas and making it down all the way to India. And so I think it's really cool to see how it translates and transforms. But you kind of mentioned growing up, you know, by in this India/Pakistan area, but also a lot of Mexican culture nearby as well. Did you have friends that were also Mexican growing up that, you know, you had foods there, you're like, yo, did that ever start spurring up back then, or was that more like a later chapter?
I would say it was a later chapter, but it was always like, because you couldn't eat the food. But like you had growing up, like I looked at one of my class photos and I was like, oh, like this 100% is like an immigrant class. Everybody has like parents from somewhere else, no matter if they're born there or not. But everybody's like it's like every culture there is pretty much, you know, like every culture is there pretty much represented. So you talk to people and you're like, oh, you eat this? Like, that looks familiar. Or like in Chicago, like elotes is everywhere. Like just walking down the street. Like elotes in a cup, elotes on a stick, the paletas, like those are everywhere. So that's why the elotes shot like came up because like in Chicago, it's like on every corner. New York City, I came to, I'm like, it's nowhere.
Yeah.
It's nowhere to be found. Well, so that's a big, and you're from Dallas, so you can probably imagine like the amount of Hispanic food that's represented. It affects like the way you look at food and the flavors you like. Because you're like limes, cotija, mayo, like, oh, these sound nice. And then I had a friend that was, he was a half Pakistani, half Mexican. His mom made like halal tacos. And I'm like, yo, you're like deep frying these. This is crazy. Like, that's the way I ate tacos. And then like you made this salsa. And then I tried to go home and make the salsa. Completely fail at it. But I'm like, this salsa is amazing. Like, but it's like being able to like finally taste those things and being like, yo, these flavors are like intense. Like they're different, but they're so good. Like not some of it doesn't have straight masala on it, but it has like freshness. And it's like, whoa, like how do I incorporate something? Like for me, I'm like, once I learn it, then I'll try to incorporate it. Like I want to learn the main dish and then try to incorporate it in some way.
Yeah, I mean, there's in Dallas, there's been a lot more halal Mexican fusion spots have been popping out. Halal Fusions, I think, was shouted out by Keith Lee, and then that's been an explosion of growth, right? Yeah. But it's really fascinating because even when we look at converts or reverts coming into Islam, one of the largest demographic are actually Mexicans and Latinos. And so it's been really cool to see both the intermixing and the fusion of the cultures and the faith all coming in. One of the things I'm kind of curious on, you're obviously, your early childhood as a family bonding element. Yeah. Food was always kind of keeping you all together. You guys were always curious as a whole. Now, are you a single child or did you have a few?
I have 5 siblings. Yeah.
Are you the oldest?
No, I'm the middle child.
Right,
so I can do this.
Oh, okay, there you go.
The middle child. I'm the youngest son and the middle child. So I have the easiest life.
Was it hard making dinner for your mom, or did you guys all help in the kitchen?
Yeah, my dad made breakfast. That was like kind of like I don't know if it was just like the thing. As we got older, but I remember my dad making omelets in the morning. That's like the only thing he knows.
So your parents ran a restaurant just at home?
Yeah, pretty much. My mom made like lunch, dinner, and like another meal. Like all in the middle. Like, we'd come home from school, we'd eat lunch, and then. But my mom also, the way she cooked was not like traditional at all. Also, she used Sean packets for like our mean meals, but then she'd like I think every parent. Spaghetti and tomato sauce with coriander seeds. And chicken and hot sauce and like.
Here, I thought I was having an original experience.
Right. Like, as you learn, but like your parents.
I find that we bought the same plates from Walmart with the flowering
and the line in the middle. Yeah, we see it everywhere. But I'm like, then now you're older and you're like, your parents are just trying to figure it out. Also,
right.
They're also just human, and they're trying to figure it out, and they're doing the best they can with the ingredients they have available to them. They buy a spaghetti bottle at home, but they don't necessarily like this straight out of the bottle, so they do stuff to it.
Right.
Because they still want to eat something that's tasty too, and then they give it to us, and we're like, oh, seems normal to us. But then you go out in the real world, and you're like, why does this spaghetti suck? It doesn't suck. Why is it so bland? It's because like your mom was doctoring it for her taste palette, or like I had a funny story of like a mom recently like married couple. They were hosting us at a party, and they were making pizza. She never knew how to make pizza, so she used ketchup. And but just because she wanted to feed like the kids.
It looks like it.
Yeah. She wanted to feed the kids what they enjoy because we're still kids that grow up here and eat pizza and like stuff like that. But she just didn't know how to make it, so she thought it was ketchup. And it's like you live and you learn, but like those could be having mistakes that turn into something else. Like just add ketchup and masalas to spaghetti sauce, and it's like your substitute for tomatoes.
That's so funny.
So.
Now, going into university, you mentioned that you weren't the best student because you weren't much of a studious individual.
C's get degrees.
That is true. At the end, no one checks, So, and you wanted to go to culinary school at that point, too.
I wanted to, but that dream died really fast, so I forgot about it.
It's probably a good thing, because it's very expensive.
We had a junior college. The junior college I went to, Joliet, they had a really good culinary program. One of the top culinary programs. I just signed up too late. And it was like, I signed up for school too late, just paperwork, I was lazy or something like that. And just like, but then after that, I was like, I don't really want to do that. Never mind. Never mind. And my mom was like, oh, thank God you never did that. Like, I remember you talking about that. Yeah. But my parents never stopped me from doing anything.
You're like, I just lost internet. Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah. My parents never stopped us from doing anything. That's like one thing.
Okay.
Like, they were just like, work, make sure you have a job. Because like, to them, like, working was like very important. Like, make sure you have a job. help the family. We all kind of help the family out together, right? Like we came
Yeah.
pretty much like a 1-bedroom apartment, like pretty much an apartment this big with 5 kids to like a house, you know? And like alhamdulillah, we live a good life now. But like just have a job, but they never like, my mom never discouraged me, my dad never discouraged me, but like as long as you go to school, you work, you're doing something, we're happy.
Was
so,
that
like,
unique to your parents, or was your local community also very similar in the mindset too?
I think most people like they like go to school, but they still had that expectation of like become a doctor or engineer or something like that. My parents were like, just I don't know what you're doing in school. As long as you're in school, go get a white collar job, whatever that may be. Just don't do nothing.
Just don't bother.
Just don't do nothing. Like even like if we lost our jobs, they'd be like, all right, like you lost your job, go find a job.
Right.
Like there's a time limit. Like
that's a good mindset to have. Nothing's below or above you.
Yeah,
right?
like all my sisters
were halal living.
Yeah, that was a big one too, which I didn't for a long time. Because I worked in finance. I worked in finance.
Was that difficult, or in terms of your mindset?
Yeah. Like I just knew that like you just go for any. Well, so I went to school. I got a marketing. Like I went into the marketing path. Like when I transferred to actual college, I was like, all right, like actual 4-year university. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get A's. Yeah. Did not get A's. So at that point, I was like, C's get degrees. And at that point, I was pretty much like, all right, let me just figure out what to do. Like, how can I make my resume look better? So I just like kind of chased like, hey, let's do social media and like figure out. I did like a digital marketing degree. So let me find people that I can do social media for. Let me figure out how I can build websites. I got into affiliate marketing. Then I built an app. I launched the app. Got like 100,000 downloads. No resources around me to like understand what to do with that. Like you guys work in tech, right? Venture tech, you understand, like you have connections. Right. I was me in DeKalb, Illinois. Yeah. Telling my teachers, I'm like, hey, I got like I made this app. I got 100,000 downloads. They're like, great job. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is pretty crazy. I'm like, but then also I was like, I need to find a job. Yeah. Because like I need to pay. Was this like 2010 or what? 2014. 2014. Yeah, 2014. So still like, and not like late enough where everybody's doing it, and it's like early enough. Like,
but this is like post college, pretty much for you.
This was in college.
In college.
Like, I hired some developers. I got an app made to like lock apps on your phone so you can focus on studying because I stuck at studying, and they got like 100 to 200,000 something like that. Yeah, it's amazing. But I did not know what the hell I was doing. Okay, I just did it on a whim because I was like, oh, this is a good idea.
Something you needed.
Something I needed. I'm like, oh, I built an app for like affiliate marketing before that. And I was like, oh, like these guys can probably make this app. So I told them to make that app. It's like $2,500 or maybe $5,000. Like I made some money. So like, I'm just figure it out. We're business people, right? Right. But then I learned that's when I learned about networks. Like I didn't learn about networks at that point, but I realized later on, I'm like, dude, if I knew people that did this, I could have probably like got some money to like hire actual developers to fix the issues I was having, or like if I chased it, I could have probably made something out of it. And that was probably like one of my biggest regrets is like not going full tilt on that.
Fulfilling that.
Just going full tilt. I was like, but my thought was like, I need to get a job. I need to get a job. I need to like build a career. I need to support my family. Like do those like
get on the train track.
Get on the train track, but just have money because like. I mean, we're still like helping our family out, and like I need to make sure that I have a job. Like I need to make sure that I make money. That's like the route I just went down, and was in that for a while. I did marketing, and then I hated marketing just because like agency life, like just the people working in agencies wasn't my type of people. I did not like it, and I enjoy like the culture. So then I quit, traveled for like 4 months.
Where'd you go?
Like all of Asia. Go to like Jordan, Palestine, Pakistan. I have family in Bangladesh also, so I went there. Indonesia, like it's kind of.
Oh, we're in Indonesia.
I just went to Jakarta. I should have gone to like Bali, I guess, but I just went to Jakarta. By that time, I was tired.
I spent a month in Jakarta last October. Loved it.
It's nice. I went to like the mountains, like saw some volcanoes, saw a mosque, and like in the mountains. It was really, after Jummah, they all fall asleep. It's such a beautiful. I was like, wow, like, what's going on?
This is the way.
I was like, whoa, y'all just passing out. And then that's when I like got back home, and I'm like, all right, I need to find a job. So I was doing cell phone sales at T-Mobile in college. Then I got into Verizon. I'm like, I hate this also. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna become a project manager. And from there, I just I made a resume. I'm like a project manager, so I got into Chase. And then at that point, I'm like, man, I'm really in finance. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm really working with interest here. So then I got Chase. We were doing like I was a part of the credit card team.
How'd your parents feel about you in that space?
They were like, oh man, like banks, they're like uncomfortable by it, but then they like talk to some people like you work at a bank. Like you work for a bank, they make money off of interest, you're not. Like they, mentally, like we're all just trying to justify. I mean, we're all just working. So I'm not like faulting anybody that is working at a bank or anything like that. Like you have to make a living.
Your own
you have to make
perspective
you have to make a living no matter what. There's not that many options out there, right? Like it's not like
it's not like you just open up a
it's not like you
restaurant.
just open up. It's not like you're just gonna get an offer that like is the perfect offer, and you're like, this is the most halal company, which like doesn't really exist in America. But like I was always like uncomfortable, but then it got worse because I went to mortgages, and I was like, and it gets worse.
That's in the background. Oh, you thought?
Yeah, you thought. I'm like, you thought the bank was bad, and I work in mortgages. And then
I just sold my condo, and for the sake of Allah, I was like, I knew how amortization worked.
Yeah.
But then actually being a victim of it, I'm like, wow, I paid this amount, and my principal went down like
this much,
$100.
Yeah, and then it got worse. I went to like small commercial loans. I was literally selling to banks. Like my product literally sold the loans to banks, and that's what we were working on. And I'm like, man, I really need to get out of this. Like I really need to get out of this. Like I just don't feel
every day you go to your parents, they're like, we talked to some folks. We're okay. It was like, about that. Things just escalated.
It's getting worse. But like you want to move your career, you want to make more money. But like at the end of the day, it's like in the back of my mind, it's like, I don't like this. I told my wife, I'm like, I just want to figure out how I can like get out of the finance.
Did you get married quite young or?
No, like it's 4 years ago. So I was like 29.
Oh, okay.
Which I guess I don't know if it's young, depending on where you are.
Yes.
West Coast Muslims, I know. Different age. No, I'm kidding. That was a funny joke.
How'd you meet your wife?
She slid into my DMs.
Oh, progressive.
Well, we talked. We got married during like COVID time. So it was fun.
That's awesome.
Fun COVID marriage season post.
Affordable.
Affordable, yeah. We did it right before like Ramzan of like 2021. So it was like nobody could come to your wedding.
Yeah.
And then
I missed that.
You got married in the summer? You missed it? No, don't worry.
I'm not married yet.
No, just make it happen, bro.
Another 100 years.
COVID. Like, the only hall we could find is 150 people. 100 people.
The load results got lost.
Sorry. But then I got laid off. 2023
from the bank job.
But not from the Chase. Chase mortgage, small bank loan. With different companies.
Okay,
different companies.
Okay.
Different companies. I kept accepting offers. Which doesn't help me. Help my case. It's me also still chasing money, I guess, right? Because you're like, dude, you offered me more money.
Right.
That was nice. Oh, you're offering me more money. Okay, morally. Sure.
I guess there is a price tag.
No, that's when you realize like money is evil, right? And then I got laid off, and I was like, okay, thank God.
Alhamdulillah.
And then there's like finance jobs, like, hey, you work in finance, you want to be a product manager here? And I'm like, sure, not really, but that's probably why I never got a job. It took like 5 months, 6 months for me to like get a job. Where are we at with this story?
So you've gone essentially banking to mortgage to commercial loans. You got laid off.
Yeah.
And then I guess at this point, did you get married after being laid off?
No. I was married. This is all during.
You was married. Okay.
All married.
So we're probably like post COVID territory now, right? So what are you doing in that time between getting laid off and then the next chapter?
So when I moved to New York, that was still while I was employed at my last job before I got laid off.
Okay.
I was like, all right, there was one thing that like, I was listening to a podcast, like, business people, like, I always wanted to do something. I like creating something. And I was like, try to do random businesses and like little things here and there, but then nothing ever pans out because I never go full in. And I'm like, nothing's unique enough. But I heard somebody, like, I was listening to a podcast and they said, like, do the thing that you are the best at. Like, focus on that. Like, if you're trying to build something, focus on the one thing that you're the best at. And I was like, I am the best at creating recipes that nobody's ever had. And I'm like, there's videos out there. There's 1,000 videos out there about biryani. There's 1,000 videos out there about spaghetti. But there's no, like, video on Thai curry tomato soup or mango lassi pie or yeah.
As a Southerner, you got me interested.
Yeah. Bagel pie. Or what else have I made? That's like nihari ramen.
Yeah.
Without actually just taking nihari and putting it on top of spaghetti. Like, like that's not ramen.
Shots.
It's not ramen, guys. Like, there's steps to creation. There's steps to being unique. Which is like, so I'm like, let me focus in on making videos. Like, and I like making videos. I like sharing like food videos. I'm like, let me focus on that. So what I did was I was working, and I would just make videos like on the side. And I'm like, my videos sucked in the beginning, and I just was like, I tell everybody, I'm like, your videos are gonna suck. Like everything you do is gonna suck in the beginning. It's gonna be absolute terrible.
That's
like
very accurate.
If you don't do it though,
you gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere. If you don't do it, you're not gonna make any progress, right? Like you're not gonna get it any better.
And if you don't suck, it's insulting to your future self. That means you never got better.
You never got better.
Right?
Like I started this in 2 months. This whole place, like
really?
I opened it in 2 months. Like
Inception.
I signed the paperwork.
Yeah.
And 2 months later it was open. Like I put everything together in 2 months.
So
even like the pop-up I did. I mean, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll do it all. But but like the video, like even the typical chopped cheese or bihari barbacoa tacos. These are all ideas I had in 2022 or 2021. I had them written down, and then in 2023 or 2023, 2024, I was like, let me just start making videos. Let me just go full tit.
How did you know your food was good? Because you liked it, or
I liked it. I mean, the food is.
Shared it with others.
I shared it with others. Like even before opening, like it's different.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good to everybody because like some people are traditional. They like traditional food. They see a chutney kebab and they want that chutney kebab in a sandwich.
Yeah.
That's not what I do. Like I change it.
Right.
It's inspired. It's all inspired by the actual dish. Like the bihari barbacoa tacos. You smell the smoke, you think bihari. There's like 6 levels of flavor underneath it to get to that level. Like it's just not bihari masala.
It's not 1 + 1.
It's not 1 + 1. It's like 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 equals this.
Yeah.
Dish like 6 hours later. Buffalo tandoori. It's not buffalo sauce. It's full on in. So I was like, I was posting recipes and videos, and people enjoyed it. So people liked it. Like I saw people like being interested in it.
Was this on TikTok?
TikTok, Instagram mainly, and then TikTok after that. But like the mango lassi pie, I made it like 2019. Elote chaat, I made it in 2019. And this is 2023 where I'm like, let me just go full in, dedicate myself to these videos and like just keep making videos. So when I got laid off, it was like 2-3 videos a week because I have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
But 5 months in, I'm like, yo, I can't find a job. And I need
how many pies do I gotta make?
I'm not gonna make any money on this TikTok thing. Like, I could see like, I see the signs. I'm not blowing up or anything like that, right? Like I don't have 100,000 followers. Like you need a lot of followers.
Yeah.
I'm like my videos, my videos probably aren't the best. They probably don't like connect with everybody. But I'm also like, I like making this food. I do not like making normal stuff. Like I put a biryani video up, 300,000 views. I'm like, I don't care.
But you also be making content all the time.
Yeah, you have to make,
right?
you make it all the time.
Day,
which is an easy life, man. You sit at home, you make a content, you make a video, you edit it, like you eat your food. Like
that's fair.
It's a lot of work, but it's like relatively not that much work. In comparison to like
other options.
Yeah, other options.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying like if you're at home doing something. And I have no kids. I'm just married. Like, I have friends. Like that's it. That's the only thing like holding me back. I have a very easy life, so I can't complain that much. You know, like it's not that hard. It's not that hard of a life. It's like time consuming, but it's not a hard life. Right. But 5 months in or 4 months in, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna find a job. I need to make money because again, immigrant kids. Like we need to support ourselves. Like. I'm not gonna ask for help.
You also don't want to be a crutch to anyone, right?
I don't want to crutch. Like unemployment's like cutting off. I'm like my wife. I don't want my wife to pay for anything. Like savings are like being dipped into savings. I'm like, let me sign up for Smorgasburg. Smorgasburg is like a festival in New York City. They do it every week.
Okay.
They have different vendors come out.
Is that like in Brooklyn, Williamsburg?
It's in Brooklyn.
Okay, I think I've been to it once.
They do it in like World Trade Center. They do Prospect Park. They have it in LA, Miami. Now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But I was like, let me sign up. And luckily, for some reason, like applications were open because the season already started, but they had applications for later. So I get up in the middle of the night, like by 4 a.m. Like someone like I wake up in panics, and I'm like, I text my friend, and like he's like, Abdul, like I text him about everything. He like knew this from the beginning, but he almost signed up for Smorgasburg. Like I need to make money. Like I think I can get in. So like I was like, what's the menu? I'm like chopped cheese, elote chaat, gulab jamun cold foam, bihari barbacoa tacos. These are all recipe videos. These are all you can find all these recipes online. Pretty much. There are different versions now, but like you could find the elote chaat. It's pinned on my it's pinned on my TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
go ahead and make it. It's delicious. Like, the families will love it. I'm like, this is the menu. So I do that. And then I was gonna go on Hajj too. And all of this, I'm like, hey, my mom told me like, if you have the money, you shouldn't delay Hajj.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have the money. I told my wife, I'm like, hey, like, there's no excuse. Like, what's our excuse for not going to Hajj? Like, we have the money. We should just go. So I decided, like, no job. I don't have a job. Dipping into savings. And Hajj is expensive at the end of the day.
It's very expensive.
Very expensive, no matter what. But I'm like, let's just make, like, we have to do it. Like, if we died tomorrow, we have no excuse at all. And because I'm like, we're not going to buy a house. We're like, that's not even important in life. Like, buying a house is not important.
Right.
Like, it's not what gets you anything, right?
Yeah.
Like, go to Hajj. Like, I was like, let's go to Hajj. And right, like the day before we leave the Hajj, Morgan was like, hey, can you do a tasting? So to get in, I'm like, yeah, sure. Sure. Let's do it. Let's do this tasting. So I make all the dishes like the day before we leave, like make a house a mess. I go and taste it and they're like, oh, this is good.
This is literally the day before you leave.
This is the day before I leave. Yeah, the day before I
goodness.
leave. I'm like, let's make it happen. So the day before I leave, I make all of it happen. They say it tastes good. They're like, oh, this is interesting. I'm like, I really don't have a name yet. But I'm like, I think I'm going to call it this. And they're like,
for your restaurant?
For a restaurant.
Yeah,
I kind of had Nishaan as like a idea.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this might be the name. And they're like, they tried the chopped cheese and they're like, just name, like whenever, if you do this, like whatever you do, like we haven't approved you yet, but whatever you do, put home with the Pakistani chopped chease.
Oh,
that was their suggestion. And that was Kim's suggestion from there. And I was like, yo, that's actually, I'm like, that's a good idea. But I went to the tasting, so that's gonna come back later. I went to the tasting and it went well. And then we went home, cleaned up, and like next day, left for Hajj. While I'm at Hajj, I was still interviewing for jobs. So like I get my final call while I'm at like after Hajj ends, and then like I get back.
when you came back.
While I was there in Makkah,
yeah.
like it was over, and they're like, hey, like we might have one more interview for you. I'm like, okay, good signs. I might have a job when I get back.
So man, this really works.
I get back home. I get a job. I'm like, oh, I get into healthcare, so I'm out of finance. So I'm like, thank God, like things are working out. Like I don't know if healthcare is even better, but you know, better than finance, better than dealing straight with interest. So I'm out of that. I get the job, and then like another week after that, Smorgasburg calls like, hey, you're in. When do you want to start? And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like,
about that.
I'm like, why not both?
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just figure it out. Like, you have an opportunity, you just go for it. And I was like, you want to do 2 days, 1 day? And I'm like, let's just do 1 day.
Yeah.
Let's do 1 day.
What was your wife thinking at this point? Because you're kind of going from, very free schedule to now going hard mode. And it seems like you're very much either in it completely or not.
Yeah, and especially in this. I think she was like, her biggest, I mean, she's like, ever since I met you, like, I knew you were going to do something. Yeah. Like, so this is like the world. Like, she's like, I was sad. Like, when we first got married, I wasn't making videos. I was making content. She's like, I was sad that you weren't making it. And I was like, oh, it's not because of you. It's just like, it's just hectic, you know? Like, it was just hectic. But she's like, she's been very supportive since like day one. But it is a toll on all of us, right? Because it is like, physically, I have to be, like, we met during COVID. We got married during COVID. We work from home. Like, we're in front of each other, like, all the time. It's good. Alhamdulillah, like, it's a beautiful relationship. But, like, she's like, you're going to do this. Yeah. Like, you have to do it. So she's like, you have a job. Like, if you can figure it out, like, figure it out. And so I think August 1st, like, I was out of, like, it was, like, the middle of July, end of July, when I got the call for, like, the job and Smorgasburg. I started the job. I had to go on vacation. I come back home, like, August 1st. And I'm like, all right, I have 30 days. To make this happen. To like open up a booth in Smorgasburg. And it's like, at that point, I worked at I did a pop-up, I did a collaboration with Namkeen. So I sat in restaurants. I like was gonna do a pop-up in Chicago. So just like being around food people this much, making food, I was like, all right, like in my head, I kind of have an idea of what needs to happen. But at that point, it's like, all right, you're tapping your network or you're just tapping random people. And you're like, I went to Smorgasburg and I'm like, Hen House, he has a restaurant down here. Does crazy good halal stuff, like very creative. Hen House, yeah, like lamb birria, shawarma, crunch wraps, like Lebanese crunch wraps. I was like, hey, yo, like, what do you do for a booth here? It's like, well, you need like this, like, bring these tables, like get a grill, get this, and it's like talking to people. And like I called them Keen. I'm like, yo, like, what do I need to like sell food? Like fridges, prep, like here's a supplier.
And this even for like the branding, the marketing,
all the my branding details. Was fun too. My friend did all of it for free. She did amazing, like amazing. And it was like it's so beautiful. And I'm like,
is it because you didn't want to do it? I mean, because you have like a marketing experience.
I'm not a good brander.
I see.
I'm a digital marketer. I have like execution. I have like vision, but like the design aspect doesn't exist in me.
Gotcha.
But I can like talk.
Spot it.
I can talk. I can like create the brand around it. Like that's kind of I think my forte. But like the actual visuals, terrible. Terrible. The first logo was bad, but like I was like, she's on vacation. I'm like, hey, I know you're on vacation, but I need to make this announcement. Can you finish the logo? And she was down too. Like it's like this community or these friends that I've built that are amazing because they all just showed up. They're like, you're doing this, we'll help. What do you need? Whatever you need, you got us. And for me, it's like creating the opportunity for people to help you.
So I want to dive into that because when you're building it's one thing to make good food, right? Which I think a lot of people can do, right, at home, right? But when you're going into the restaurant space, you're really going hardcore into how good are you at being hospitable, but also supply chain and management and all these other factors, right? Now, here you're having like a team. Because it's a startup, right? More or less. Like you now have a team coming in working for free. What allowed? Because that's a big ask, and also asking people to do a good job at it is also another bigger ask. What do you think allowed you to build those types of relationships?
I think being present, being like helpful to other people. Like I've just been, I guess for me, it's like either help people in a way or encourage people in a way. And I've always done stuff in food and been like. Just around it or the photography, whatever it may be, like part of whatever community is, I just try to show up and be supportive of whatever people are doing, help them in any way possible, and we try to mutually help each other out in whatever it may be. But there's no expectation behind it, right? Like I'm literally just like, my whole ethos is like I'm feeding people, I'm having them in my house, they're trying my food, they need help with something, they need advice with something, I just give it. I don't know what has blessed me in life to have such great friends and family that are just willing to like get up one day and be like, yeah, we'll work an 8-hour shift with you. We'll do a whole design for you. Like, we'll join you on a TV show.
Right.
You know, like, with no
amazing.
Expectations, you know, like.
But I think it is that simple. Showing up.
And I think that's the biggest one, is showing up. Like, showing up when it counts. Showing up for the small moments. Especially the small moments.
Yeah.
Like, you might think it's little. Like, you don't know how things will affect you. Like, people have done things for me where I'm like, oh, like, to them, it's like, oh, I just showed up. Like, I just thought it'd be nice. I'm like, no, thank you. Like, that meant a lot. Right.
I feel like the small moments though are the important one because that's when you don't have. That's when you need the most amount of support. Yeah. And then secondly, when you are looking at your success at the end of it, you are recognizing when it started. Yeah. And that's when you immediately know who showed up then. Exactly. Right? When you had nothing to give back in that moment. Yeah. And I think that's what makes it way more meaningful versus like, yes, it's obviously important when you open the restaurant, but like, well, you didn't just get there.
I had a lot of help.
Right.
I had a lot of help. And like I try to, you know, like that's the biggest thing. I had a lot of help. Nothing in Nishaan has been done just solely by me. Yeah. I've created like an infrastructure to allow people to like,
space for
them to do things. Yeah, come and do things and come and help. And like I bought all the equipment to set up the tent. But my friend came and was like, you should set it up like this. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, you're right.
And she like drew it out. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. This is good. Yeah. Like, okay, I'm gonna make some adjustments here. But like, yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Like I'm gonna figure that out. Like, I'm like, to make the food, I know I need this. I need these meat suppliers. I need this. I need that. But to make it happen, thank you. And then like the service is like, Sarah's in front, like talking about the menu. Then like I'm listening to her say it. Then we like bounce each other ideas off of each other. It's like, hey, you like the chopped cheese? Oh, get the tostada because they'll give you a sample of the menu. But that happened because we're like talking to each other. She's in the front and I'm listening. And the tacos, the reason they're crispy is because my friend Zane came one day. I was at a random person making tacos. He's like, I like my tacos crispy. I'm gonna try it out. He's like, oh my god, yeah, these are good. Now the tacos are crispy. Yeah. Like that's just how. And he's like, oh, I dip it in there, get the color. I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. Like.
That's amazing.
You know, so it's like all these ideas by the branding. It's like designers like to do things like, you know, perfectly. I'm like, no, you got a week. Yeah. And this was like putting that limitation, but I'm like, all right, like now we have more time. So like, let's go on the next design and like the next one. And it's like just making, you know, it's like I need these photos. I'm like, all right, let me get my photographer friends that, you know, like, hey guys, like come and do some photos with me and then put that up. So it's like a touch of everybody in the business itself. Like the Lotus shot is like the oldest thing I ever made. And like that's my sister and my mom and my brothers have all tried it and give me feedback. And it's like that's their recipe. The masala fries are like my wife's because she loves spicy ones. The chopped cheese, the pepper jack. Like there's like there's a piece of everybody.
It's a culmination of everyone in your life.
Yeah, everybody in my life making things happen and like tasting and giving me feedback. And then even when we started up and like serving people is different. It's like getting that feedback from the customers right away and being like, all right, let me make adjustments. Like let me learn and like everything people say. Like a lot of people are like, oh, this review is like unfair. I'm like, that's their feelings. That's how they feel about it. Like I have to listen to it. Like I have to be open. Like I might not like it internally, but like that's whatever. I might not agree. I might not change anything, but that's their feeling. Yeah. Like if there is a way I can avoid it, I'll make it happen. But it's like, oh, this is good. Like, oh, these changes sound like they would make the sandwich better. Let me incorporate that. Yeah. So it's like just listening and being attentive to people's needs and wants. And trying to make things happen in a scalable way.
Did you expect everyone to swarm me to this level of support?
No, I didn't. I felt like it'd be interesting. Like the first day that I opened up at Smorgasburg, like I said, August 1st was when I started. August 23rd, we did like a test run. Like I had everything set up. I'm like, all right, one more week, August 31st. That's our first time actually serving customers. We sold out in like 2 hours. Wow. And that's like not expecting the rush. Because I was talking to people, I'm like, how much should I have? Like how much? They're like, oh, it's kind of slow. It's not that busy in the season. I'm like, okay. Like I'll have, you don't want to over prep. But we were way under prep. Yeah. But we sold out. And then I'm like, all right, let's triple up. Yeah. Sold out again. And I'm like, let's add more. It was a great problem. And I'm like, oh my God, like people are coming to eat the food. And it's like, this is amazing. Like it feels good. And it's like, so my only hope is like, do people enjoy it? Like that's like the end of the day.
Will I have repeat customers? You will have repeat customers. Or are these just tourists who are coming into New York?
Yeah. But the other part is like, I feel bad, like selling out is cool, right?
It's a good
it's great
problem.
It's a good problem, but it's a bad problem.
Right.
I disappointed people that showed up, like just because I ran out of bread. Yeah. Like that's like, to me, it's like, like these people are driving in an hour. They're spending their time. Like, alhamdulillah.
You weren't able to host them.
Yeah, I'm not able to host them. Like, I sold out. Like, I guess I made money, but like at the end of the day, that's like not my goal. Like, it's not making money. Like, it's making people happy. Right. It's serving people so that they want to come back. I don't want them to come back mad. Yeah. Right. Like that is literally the worst thing. That's why I'm like not selling out. That's why I don't sell out already. That's why I don't have a sellout problem now. Yeah. Because I have enough. Like I make enough. I waste money. Like I donate the bread. Like go ahead. Like I make sure that there's enough product. Like I might toss more stuff out, but it ensures that people are happy, that people that are driving out. Because that's, to me, is the most important thing at the end of the day. You don't want to have a guest at your house and not feed them enough. And that's what it is. Like
them hungry,
if you can avoid the sellout problem, problem. Like that's to me personally. I guess it builds up hype, but like
that's not your main objective.
It's not my main objective, but like it's my main objective is have a place that people can enjoy and have good food that people can enjoy. Like that's the end of the day is the main goal. It's not to be some like viral sensation. Yeah. It's cool.
Right.
But
it's a byproduct.
It's a byproduct. Right. Like, hey, like I want you to have good food. Like you show up, I want you to have good food fast.
So what inspired the name?
Nishaan?
Yeah. Is it because it rhymes with yours?
No, that's actually
I was like, man, this guy's kind of
I was like, it took me a couple of hours. I was like talking to my friends. I was like, I think the name should be Nishaan. Yeah. I've always wanted to like. I think it was really cool to like make food that like kind of like embeds into a culture, right? Like, or becomes a part of it, and then the other part of it is like having some. Like, I remember the restaurants I used to go to as a kid. Yeah. I remember those like those dishes that have like left a mark on me itself, like a lamb burger from this. I can't remember the name now, but like in UIC, there's this lamb burger in like 2014. I'm like, yo, this is delicious. Like this, they've done a really good job. Or Italian Express, which is like this pizza. It's like a halal pizza place that sells spicy gyro pizza, which is like the only good thing on the menu. It's like a really, really good dish. And biryani. It's a random spot, but like I remember that restaurant being a part of like every celebration, like being a part of like my friends' hangout. It's like being a part of my life. And it's like, there's two things. Like I want to create dishes that like inspire Pakistani food to like change within America itself. Like we're here. We're going to be here forever. Like not everything just has to be a nihari taco. Right. Like it doesn't have to be that simple. Like
we can expand.
We can expand and we can
nihari ragu.
Yeah. Or nihari with shepherd's pie. Sounds kind of tasty too. But like we can expand and make dishes that are like kind of just become a part of like the day-to-day culture. Like that's why these are simple dishes. Like, it's a chopped cheese, a sandwich. Right. At the end of the day, it's a taco. Like that's really tasty and smoky. And like I do the extra step for it. It's a buffalo chicken sandwich. So it's like where do you find a Pakistani buffalo chicken sandwich, right? Like, but at the end of the day, it has to be good. At the end of the day, it has to be good.
Well, I
like,
think it's kind of awesome. Like, I mean, the fusion, is also the culture behind it too.
Yeah.
For example, so much, at least in Bangladesh, I haven't been to Pakistan yet, but I assume it's similar where it's like street food culture, right? Like that everyday worker who's maybe a rickshaw driver or a baby, we call it a baby taxi or ducks, right?
Bicycle
drivers, like all these folks, like the roadside eateries, right? They're all collected together, reusing a glass porcelain cup. All that culture element of it, but still getting a nice hearty meal.
That tastes like home.
And it tastes good.
It tastes good.
And I think that's the beauty between like the Pakistani culture, Desi culture, and also even Mexican street food. Is that like when I was in Mexico City, it's like, they'll have these mini food truck situations, chairs and tables laid out. It's kind of also what I experienced when I was in Vietnam as well. Right?
So everywhere around the world.
Everywhere around the world. But here,
Maybe in Dallas, I see, or Houston, I see like the food trucks with the seating outside. The weather's not.
But I think that's like a really interesting highlight that you really admire and what you're really able to provide. Now, when it comes to, so the name, the inspiration of the name, does it keep you like, when people build companies, they have values and these other elements, was there particular things that as this became more and more serious, when it's not just like purely a side project, right? Were there certain things that, okay, we have to anchor on certain things? Or did you kind of allow yourself to be very free flowing?
To me, at the end of the day, no matter what I do, it has to be like customer first. I tell everybody, serve food like the way you want to be served. Fries should be hot, right? Like, don't make too many fries that you're serving cold fries. Like, make every dish, somebody asked for a sauce. Like, I don't charge for I have charged for a sauce. Somebody asked me on the side, I'm like, here you go. Like, I don't go back up, be like, hey, you want this?
25 cents.
give me my 50 cents, give me my $1. Like, just treat people the way you want to be treated. So, like, every customer, like, try to make sure that, like, they're treated like they're part of family. Like, that's, like, the goal, right? Treat them like they're human. It's like, people, like, the reviews we get is, like, everybody's really nice. They don't like the food, whatever. Like, like, have you gotten that far where, like, just some sort of customer service is, like, appreciated? Like, that should just be your day-to-day. Just treat everybody like family. Right. Be nice, have a conversation with them. The food has to be, like, to me, at least different. Bring something unique to it. Like, bring something that's not done already. That's kind of like maybe just a personal goal. Everybody's like, put mango lassi. Like, I'm like, no. So I'm putting a not mango lassi on the menu today. Do a paratha rolls. I'm like, everything has to, like, be different for me. That's like a personal ethos for me. Like,
that's what makes it exciting and fun for you.
Right? I don't like to make the same thing over and over again. So, like, now it's like chopped cheese, like maybe chopped cheese all day, which is fine. Alhamdulillah. But it's kind of funny, right? Like, it's like chopped cheese. But it's like everything just has to be a little bit different. It has to be something that excites me, and that might hopefully excite other people. Right. If it's hard for me to explain the dish to somebody, good. I'm like, it's weird. That's the goal.
So you are also doing. So you have your actual full-time job still, right?
Yes, still the moment.
And you're doing this. Yeah. And then you're also doing a TV show with your network. Yeah. Okay. And you're married. Yeah. This is a lot. Yeah. How are you able to keep yourself performing at the level that you're doing with all these things that you're juggling? Because even just one in isolation. I
bet there's some places where I'm not like doing the best in, right? Like it's just physically like impossible or mentally impossible to excel at everything. But I think you have to excel where it matters the most, and it's like being attentive to all those aspects, right? And that's like the biggest thing for non-married people. Be attentive, right? Like that's in every single thing that you do. My job, like making sure I'm present, like when it's important, right? Like, hey, I need to respond to these messages. I need to get the work done. But it's like being focused on getting the things done. For me, the most stressful part about opening the restaurant is before we open, right? Like making sure that everything is ready, making sure everything is good to go. Like, but once the team gets here, alhamdulillah, I'm very blessed with a really good team that like comes in. Like when we're open, I don't have to worry as much. Just like helping out, watching, making sure everything is good. Sometimes like I helped. I mean, we're a month in, right? So like,
Yeah.
I'll preface, we're a month in. So there's like success, but not success yet.
Inshallah.
This is inshallah, like,
Make it
success
easy
up to
for
this
you,
point, I
increase
always
you.
say, but like this is another level
Yeah.
of like, hey, this is another test. This is the real like foots down, like hands down, like
Right.
like you've laid down roots and like these roots must be watered, and like the only way they get watered is with good food and good customer service. But being attentive and focused. Focus on like what's important, what needs to be done to get the day started, like where it is most important. I think we get lost in the details that don't matter. Like I have 4 walls. There's nothing on the walls, but I sell food every day.
Yeah.
Right? People are like, I need to make sure everything's perfect. Like no, like perfection is the enemy. Make sure your food is good. Make sure your food is great. Right? You'll figure how to get it out. That perfection will come because you don't know
The core of the business.
you don't know
starts in
core
the
that
kitchen.
you won't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
until you open up the door what needs to be fixed, right?
Right,
So if you can
right.
have a slow start, that's good. If you have a fast start, you figure it out. Like
Yeah.
you'll figure it out quickly because you need to. So I don't chase perfection. I'm not a perfectionist. I make sure that my food is good, and it'll get better because I'll get that feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Because you give sandwiches to 20 people, it's very different than giving sandwiches to 1,000 people, right?
Yeah.
You'll hear feedback, but you won't know until you start, right? So keep moving forward. Like progression is like what you want. Like forward progress is what you want because without that, you have nothing.
Yeah.
You're at 0 at all times. So it's just like keep pushing. Keep pushing. I'm on the when we were on the TV show, 12-hour days, like 12, 14, 15 hours a day. We're 6 months in. Like it was me and my 2 friends.
Yeah.
Like I did 12 pop-ups, and I'm on a TV show competing against chefs that have been doing this their whole lives, or like at least majority of their lives. And I'm 6 months in. I'm top 4 right now.
Wow.
And that's just because we're like learn, move. Like just keep doing things and then figure it out. It's like, hey, we have a line. What am I going to yell at you guys? No, just keep cooking. Like, hey, we mess up buying these products. I'm like, all right, like we learn from the mistake. Hey, this fell. Like it's none of our fault. It's all of our fault. How do we fix that? It just you don't blame. You don't get sad. You just keep pushing.
So one thing that a lot of times, at least in the tech world, right,
Yeah.
when people are building these businesses, generally they quit their job,
Yeah.
they go all in,
Yeah.
right, and so they really feel the heat under their fire,
Yeah.
especially when they're getting closer and closer to, hey, we're running out of cash flow,
Yeah.
our business is not making
Yeah.
money. That stress
Yeah.
just comes in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now, you're still working at a very high level,
Yeah.
right? But you're maintaining, you still have what some would consider like, you have your safety net.
Yeah.
You still have healthcare, right?
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
your
yeah,
main,
yeah.
main your,
For I don't know how long.
Yeah. With
How
your-
long will they keep me?
with your main
Don't watch the video. They follow-
don't
they
give
follow
them any
me-
ideas.
They follow me on Instagram.
Yeah. So my question is
Yeah.
like, how are you able? Do you still feel that pressure building this? Because I feel like sometimes people may, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying you do, but
Yeah.
sometimes people may feel that situation where they're like, oh, I don't have to work as hard on this side project because if it fails, I still have my plan A that'll catch me, right?
Yeah.
How are you still able to perform at this high level?
I mean, this is my plan A.
Yeah. Oh, this is it.
This is it. I mean, like the job. Don't put this on you.
Don't put this-
Nah,
cut,
whatever.
cut.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
No, we
no,
do edit things
Yeah,
out.
no, it's
So
okay. No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay. It's okay. A job is a job.
Yeah.
A job is a job.
Yeah.
A job can be found.
Right.
If you're good at your jobs, you can find another job.
Yeah.
Like again, I'm very blessed. I don't have kids.
Right.
If everything goes to shit, like
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a good family, like I'll be okay. There's
Yeah.
a lot of big safety nets around me, and I think
Right.
most people doing this have a lot of safety nets.
Mm.
I think we get lost in the sauce of like, I won't be able to buy $5 coffee every day. I
Yeah.
won't be able to take 2 vacations a year to 3 vacations a year.
Yeah.
Right? Like they'll lose that lifestyle. Because
I see.
everybody that I know that's doing like tech world or whatever
Yeah.
is like very educated background. You have a very different lifestyle.
100%.
You are
Yeah,
rich.
yeah.
Like 99
Compared to the world.
compared
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
everybody else, you are very rich.
Right.
I grew up not rich.
Yeah.
Right? Like I know I'll be fine. Like
You know what the bottom is like?
I know what the bottom is like,
Yeah.
and even the bottom was like probably not that bad.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but like
I mean, if you grew up in America,
the bottom is not bad.
Yeah,
The bottom is not bad. Like, what's
yeah.
the worst that can happen? Like,
Yeah.
life isn't about having it all.
Right.
Like, that's not what like life is about. It's about just doing things that like make you feel not good, but like help the community or like are part of not help the community. But everybody wants to be a part of a community.
Yeah.
Like, income only provides so much
Mm-hmm.
to be a part of a community. It provides certain lifestyle, right? Like, if let's say I lose it all and this business fails, I'll be back to doing something. And like I don't really want much in life. Like I just want my wife, I want my family, I want to hang out with my friends. That's like the simplest things. I don't want to buy stuff.
Kind of keep yourself grounded.
The stuff is like just pointless. Like I've traveled the world at this point, and I've gone all around. I've seen so much, and you like talk to people, and everybody wants the same thing. They're like, I want to have a good family. I want to have a good home.
Right.
Like, can you achieve that? And what is that definition for you of that? Like, do you want to live lavishly?
Right.
Is that what you're chasing? And then when you have that, are you happy? Or is it like when you're sitting with your family and you're laughing on like a Saturday evening?
That makes you actually
that like what do you actually look forward to?
Well, you know, it's interesting. More and more studies are showing like one of the largest indicator of longevity in life is actually not how often you exercise, what you're eating, it's actually your community, right? And like even when we look at like Islam, like a big advocacy within our deen is like obviously salah, but like what's preferred? Salah and Jamaat. 5 times a day, engaging with your community, engaging with your family. Right? There is this importance of being with the people that you love. And there's a wonderful book that I read called The Happiness Hypothesis. And in it, they talk about, they studied different tribes, different groups all across the world, and they saw like people, to your point, all want the same thing. And oddly enough, money is not the main thing, is that generally what we think is that money gives you freedom to do what? Spend more time with their family, right?
That's the goal.
So did you ever feel like, you know, building this business, this vision, that you were at, you know, like failure was at the door? And when that was, like, how did you work through it to push through?
To be honest, I haven't felt that yet. I haven't done this long enough.
Okay,
It feels like I've been doing this very often. This is the biggest step. I've done things that like, this is the biggest step.
I mean, when you get the real estate, the monthly payment just for the land.
That's
like how many funds do I need to sell?
This is the real start for me. I've done pop-ups. I could lose like shit.
Right.
It's fine. It's like one day a week. I lose my money. It's
just a tent.
It's just a tent. Just a food truck show.
But now you have employees.
So now it's like where
their livelihood.
Now it's like where the failure comes in, right? But I've been, you know, so far it's been a good launch so far. I mean, I haven't done the numbers. I haven't got a chance to do that. So like, you know, to say like I've been successful, I guess, in whatever I've done up to this point. But to me, that has been fake. That has been a fake business, right? Like,
could you explain that?
It's pop-ups. One day
pop-ups
one day a week, like being on the TV show. Like that's not reality.
Right, it's just cosplay.
It's like cosplay for now. So now I'm in that startup
Now you're
stage.
actually in the arena.
I'm in the arena, 24/7. Like where bills are due, money has to come in. Like you have to make enough money to make sure you pay everybody and pay everything. So like I'm in that start now, and that is stressful. Right, because like. It's nice that it's been nice to see the community coming in and supporting, but it's like making sure that everything is good enough that they want to come back, right? That people want to come back and people want to continue to come, and that's like the stressful part of it.
Well, especially owning a restaurant in New York City.
It's the toughest place to do it.
I mean, Hamza, we were talking last night. We went to this restaurant called Souk.
In Brooklyn.
Really great. And like, I was like, man, we haven't had a bad meal here.
It's very competitive.
You know, and so it's like. I just don't know how y'all do it, you know, to stay always at peak performance.
I mean, you have to make a product that's good enough that you can replicate over and over again, and then the competition is so high that like you have the best of the best around you, right? Like so it just has to be the best of the best. Like, at the end of the day, it's a Pakistani sandwich, but it's just a sandwich. You're gonna take a bite and compare.
You're competing against all the other sandwiches.
You're comparing against other sandwiches that you've had. It's a taco. You're comparing against every other taco you've had. It's in Elotes. There's only 2 versions. This and the other one. But you're gonna compare. But like, you know, that's not gonna. So it is tough. But it's just making sure. I guess you create systems. You create like a recipe that like you can continuously do. You hire people that are just as not passionate, but like they're like, I understand. You want it this way, I'll make it this way. Like that's the job. They're like, because they're like, I want to make money. If they don't make it that way, I feel like, I'm sorry, this won't work. But then I'll be the one making it, you know?
Well, I think with the restaurant business, I think that's where, you know, right now in the whole tech space world, right? It's like, it's like a race of raising money for Series A, Series B, and then investors. This is, not calling it a Ponzi scheme, but but with restaurants, like day one, you gotta make money. Like it is a classic, basic business model, right? You spend $10, you gotta make at least $100, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
What I'm kind of curious to know about your, I guess, food network or this food tour thing that you're doing, right? What inspired you to go into that? Was it like a marketing play, or was it just like, this seems like a fun, interesting thing to do? Like, it's a big investment of time.
I think everything I say is like, if an opportunity presents itself, you just say yes.
Go for it.
Go for it, right? Like I did my pop up like literally like 12 weeks in Smorgasburg. So this like I started advertising August 15th, did my pop-up till October 31st, and November 4th is when they like messaged me.
Wow.
So for me to think about that, that's like crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's a blessing in disguise somehow, right? And I just say yes to everything.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty much like, hey, you want to be on a podcast? Sounds great. Because you don't know what it's gonna turn out. Like it can turn out into nothing, right? So I'm like, let's do I get the phone call like, you need a team of 3. I'm like, it's a team of me. Like, let me find some people.
Fortunately, if I'm late, you're not having it. But if I'm on time, you're definitely having it.
So like what the casting said, like you need to find 2 people that will be like good personalities, good people that maybe your partners or somebody. I'm like, I have no partners, it's just me.
Yeah.
My wife's like, I'm not doing it. I didn't even ask her. I'm like, you're not gonna do this. We would not work well in our truck together. But then I, messaged. Both of my friends helped me at the pop-up here. I messaged one, he's like, oh, I'm down, that sounds fun. The other one's like, hell yeah, I want to be on, I'm down. They're like,
that's awesome.
My hype man. They're like, yeah, let's do it. So like, we did the casting. Don't know what's gonna happen. I just kept living my life. I was like, then like you get closer, like February, we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be on TV.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna go shoot this show. And I'm like, hey guys, like, my friends walked in with a lot of confidence. They're like, we're gonna kill it. Like, we got the best recipes. Like we got this. I'm like more like I'm more humble. I'm more like I'm more like, yo, like you don't know what the hell's gonna happen. You don't know what we're walking into. Like I've done everything like very randomly.
Right.
We could lose the first day. Right. But it's just like going in and be like, we're gonna try. My whole thing is like we're gonna try our best. Like every day, like we're just competing against ourselves. Like we're not competing against other teams. We're not competing against it. Like we're gonna like do the best we can with whatever options we have available to us. I also told them we're only doing halal meat, guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a halal. I sell halal food. Like my whole goal has been like make halal income.
Like that was your red line.
That's like my red line. Like I'm making halal income, even though we're going on some TV show. I'm gonna sell halal meat.
Well, you had challenges of sourcing meat. Right?
So then and then like, what happens if you can't find it? Like, we'll figure something out.
Impossible burger it is.
Impossible shrimp, like I'll shrimp hobo. Like, I have recipes in my head that I'm like, we could just pull out.
Allah will provide,
I'm like, Allah will provide. Like we'll make it happen. Like no matter what, like we'll figure something out. Right. So they were like, and they were very supportive. They're not like, oh, we want to win or whatever. They're like they're not like anything to win. I'm like, and I told them like, money isn't important to me.
Right.
Like, making money isn't like gonna do anything. It's like it's $50,000. Like between 3 people. Like like.
Especially when you're living in New York. That's
living in New York, that's like a couple months of rent.
Right.
Like a couple.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about.
A few, whatever it may be. We also live fancy lives.
Right.
But I'm like, it's not gonna be, but it's like, we have to be kind of just morally like live up to it. Like you don't want to let TV cameras and stuff change who you are as a person. Like I'm not gonna be fighting people. Like I'm just gonna walk in I'm gonna treat every customer like I would want to be treated, even if we're at a food truck. Like the competition is sales. I'm literally like, hey, we messed up this order. Here's a free one. You want to taste? Oh, you've never had Pakistani food. Like here's like taste this. Like it's just you're treating it like just as you would your own business, but you're treating people with humanity versus like you being part of a competition.
It's really interesting on a lot of the similarities of talking with you and so many other Muslim founders. Even there was a conversation that Huda did for Muslim Matchmaker with the Muslim Professional Network. And one of the questions that I asked her was there a time where you like had to give up your principles? And she was like, there's times where it was tested.
Yes.
And I just said no, because she was already doing this, right? Like on the side, on Excel sheets and stuff. And they approached her about it. And she's like, I want to do it this way.
Yeah.
If not, then sayonara. And then, they went different ways.
Yeah.
And she was living her life, kept on
Yeah.
doing her thing. And then, like, I think a year later, they came back and they're like, okay, we'll do it the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly how it is. Even the food network was like, if you get my halal meat, what are you gonna do? I'm like, I'll lose.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, okay. And then they saw that too. Like as we were in the show, they were like that first day.
Yeah.
Like the first day, if you watch the first episode, that's how it happened. There's like no dramatization. Like I was in Savannah, Georgia, no halal meat available.
Yeah,
I went to the shop the day before. They're like, I'm like, how much meat do you have? They're like 10 pounds fresh. I'm like, can you hold it for me? Like, no. I'm like, it's for the community.
Yeah.
Like whoever comes in first gets it. I'm like, fair. Like it's
Yeah.
only 10 pounds
Yeah.
in the whole like city. So I called them the next day and they're like, it's frozen. And then I'm like, what? And
Brother, this was something that I called you like 8 hours ago.
I'm very blessed. I'm very, very blessed. I have no idea how anything is possible. I still to this point, I'm just like, today's the 1 year anniversary.
Really?
1 year anniversary of Nishaan. And like, honestly, I don't know.
Have you always had a very gratitude mindset?
Yeah. I think so. Like, also, especially the last few years, I'm just like, yo, especially this year, 100%. Like, I'm just like, I don't know how anything is possible. Like, and I've never been like very like revenge oriented. Like, if people do me wrong, I'm like, that's their problem. Like, I'm not worried about like hating on anybody or if people are like acting. I'm like very just like, I have this thought process like, if something bad happens to you, how long are you really gonna think about it?
Yeah.
Like 6 months from now, are you gonna really care? 5 years from now, are you really gonna care? Like, how much time am I investing in this, right? So I try to get over things pretty fast as I can, because like grand scheme of things, like minute things really don't matter. Like grand scheme, I'm like living a good life, like so like I'm very appreciative, especially when people come and help me for free. Like I was able to pay all my friends like in some sort of way, because like alhamdulillah, it was successful. Like I'm selling out. I'm selling out. I'm not gonna take all the money home. Like they're like, hey, keep the money. I'm like, no, you guys are putting in time and effort. Like you deserve to be rewarded for your effort. Like I am not the one that like I am making money somewhere along this route. I'll make money somewhere along this route, but like you guys are spending your time.
Sometimes the blessings, I mean, doing these types of things is just having the opportunity to spend time together, just to do something fun.
No, that's we missed that a lot.
Right, but I tell you, it's like the adult version of a lemonade stand with your friends growing up.
100%.
Right? You're not gonna make money. You know that it's your parents' money.
You just have a good time.
But hey, we're learning, and you're having a good time.
All my friends have learned some stuff from it too. Right? They've gone like one of my friends went and bought a pizza shop, and he's like, I saw you working. I really wanted to just open up a pizza shop. One of my friends started doing more videos, and like, my design friend, like, I want to get more into design. I'm like, I'm like, I'm happy that I can help people, like, help them just feel like they can do it. Right. Like, and I just tell them like, you don't need perfection. Like, you don't need to have this set up. Just do it. Like, I mean, you're in the startup world, right? What's the person like that never launches their product? Like, you never launch, you never learn.
Exactly.
Like, you got to get it out there.
You got to keep building.
You got to keep building. You keep failing, and you build another one. And this is like probably my 12th business or something like that in the last like, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years. But it took me 10 years to get to something at like the same, like at maybe the same level as I was doing 10 years ago, right? Like it took 10 years to get back.
But it's also the culmination of those 10 years that allowed you to open your door in 2 months.
I've been doing I've been doing food for like 7 years. I did the pop-up in 1 month, set it all up in 1 month, and I came here and I was like, I know exactly what I want to do. Nothing. I want to have a kitchen that's ready. I want to have like walls that are like, I look for a spot that didn't require a lot of investment. That's like less risky, right? So I did less risky moves, right? Like, I can go all in. But like, it's testing, MVP. Like, I'm a product manager at the end of the day. I'm a product person at the end of the day. MVP. Like MVP. Everything is MVP. MVP. Like, I didn't have a real sign for here the first day I opened. I didn't have a real sign for my pop-up.
Wow.
Like, I literally printed a sign that said home of the Pakistani chopped cheese, and Nishaan was like 25% of that sign. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter to people. Nobody cares what your brand is. Nobody cares what your name is.
Just tell me what you are going to give me.
What are you going to give them? Like, my name could be best chopped cheese in the world. Like, but
what does that mean?
What does that mean? Like, that might be the best name possible, right? Like, it could be
subjective statement.
It could be like Bonnie, and they'd be like, nobody cares. Like, hey, best water you ever had. That's what they care about. Like, what's the product offering is what you're going for.
So I have two more questions. One's going to be, and I know it's such a North Star for you is just making people happy with the food that you
Yeah.
serve in the space that you give
Yeah.
them. But you just opened this restaurant, right? And now it's kind of extending beyond just your customer, but also your team, making sure they're employed.
Yeah.
What does success look like for you where you'll feel like, okay, we're in the right direction?
Okay.
The next 6 months, the next 12 months.
12 months, 6 months. I think success for me would be consistent business, making sure that I have systems that makes everybody's lives easier. First 2-3 weeks was like hell on all of us. Like, no matter who I pay, I want them to have like a good time and easy time. And that's based on my organization and my availability on like what I can provide them to make their lives easier. Like, you show up, you do your job, you have fun with your coworkers, your team, you laugh, you make food, you go home. And just making sure that I have a consistent business model where I'm not like worried about paying for stuff. Like, that would be the ultimate like survival, I guess. It's like, I don't need much. You know, it'd be nice to have a lot of money, right? It'd be nice to have a comfortable life.
Right.
Just like being comfortable at the most minimum that I need.
I see.
That would be like success. And if I could do that for the ultimate, like, I guess biggest dream would be like have 1,000 of these, I guess, right? But like, it's whatever God provides.
Yeah.
And like being humble in that.
Would you ever do franchise model, or would you just...
Maybe.
Maybe.
Nothing is like nothing.
Certain.
Like I've done all of this by like doing things, right? So like I would like to. For me, it would be like to make sure that I get people that want to build something. Like the Chick-fil-A model sounds interesting, where it's like, like you hire somebody, you give them a franchise, and then like they take over
really
or whatever.
Coach them into
coach them into it. Like provide opportunities for people to succeed and grow. Like I always say, like use my marketing to make your own chopped cheese, right? Like. Make a better version of the chutney kebab chopped cheese and use that and open up your own restaurant.
Yeah.
Like somebody in Syracuse is like, hey, I'm gonna do a chutney kebab chopped cheese. Is that okay? I'm like, 100%. Like that's perfectly fine. Like I want you to. I want like a Philly cheesesteak is universal, right? Like
how do you have that mindset? Because there was quite the scandal with the whole chili oil thing that was happening, right? Like, what helps you feel so detached from this? Because I think a lot of people. Pride kind of gets in the way, success comes in the way, but you seem fairly grounded on...
My success is everybody's success, and their success is my success. Like, we don't go anywhere without, like, helping each other in some sort of way, right? Like, it's food. Nobody holds the keys to food.
Who's gatekeeping
Like,
food?
I have a name of a chutney kebab chopped cheese. Your version is whatever your version is, right? But, like, maybe people in, like, all these cities that I went to in the Food Network, Great Food Truck Race, like they want to eat it again. But I'm not gonna be in Savannah, Georgia. But if you're in Savannah, Georgia, and you can make a chutney kebab chopped cheese that tastes good, make it, right? And you can get customers to come and eat it. Like that's awesome because like, good for you. You made money, right? But then also those people like it raises the name. It just kind of like we all like raise up together at that point. The Bihari barbacoa, whatever it may be, whatever dish it might be, it just takes a community to build up, right? And then like you can have 1,000 businesses around it, and then 1,000 people can make money, or maybe off of it, right, or from it, because like we created something new, and everybody wants something new and different to eat. You can't eat the same thing forever, and things change. I hold no keys to dishes, so take it.
Sometimes there's this criticism. I had a bubble tea vending machine company back in the day, and one of the criticisms that when I was reading through the Boba Guy's book, and Boba Guy's very famous in the West Coast, right? And they talked about appropriation, cultural appropriation of foods and things like that. And when you go into the fusion territory, there seems to be increased criticism or commentary around that. Well, I align with the opinion from like the Boba guys to how they kind of shared it. They're like, hey, like tea and milk, and boba, cassava plant, like Brazil, the English putting milk in tea being Asian, like this is a culmination of what you're having, and all this came together, and it happened. Some would argue, but Taiwan or Thailand, right? And so, how do you? Obviously, you have a Pakistani background, but you're not Mexican, right? So, how do you deal with those types of criticisms, or how do you what's your philosophy around that?
I haven't been criticized necessarily yet for it, but to me, it's like nothing has come from just one place. Like no food in the world even the chutney kebab is Afghan more so. Right. But where's the kebab from? When did it become chutney? When did the barbacoa become a barbacoa? When did the Bihari become a Bihari kebab? Like the Biharis are people.
Where was this meat source?
There's this meat source, or like, where did this dish come from? Like nothing. Everything has gone through migration of some sort.
Yeah.
Food changes as it travels, and everywhere it goes, it becomes a part of wherever you may be because of the ingredients that you have available to you. So food changes. This is just a change, right? And I hope it's a good change.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't think most people care as long as it tastes good.
Right.
Like that's the main thing that comes down to it. Because like every food, a samosa, getting aloo inside of it, it would never stuck if it didn't taste good.
Dude, yeah,
if it tasted like crap,
yeah,
like, I don't want an aloo samosa,
Yeah.
right? It would have stayed the meat samosa.
Right.
But then aloos came from where? Peru.
Yeah.
And they ended up in India and all around the world. And
Yeah.
now the potato dishes
I think there's
are
almost
everywhere.
like 10,000 or 9,000 variations of
there's-
potatoes
yeah.
in Peru. It's insane.
It's insane. So like food travels, food changes.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, hopefully this is just a good change.
Right.
I'm trying to honor it by making sure that I use techniques from both cultures, right?
Yeah,
Like a barbacoa.
mention the names.
Yeah, mention the names, and like even when I talk about it, I admit
Yeah.
I'm not Mexican. I'm not Bihari.
Yeah.
Bihari, shout out. Thank you for appreciating the food.
Ancestry. That's who would have thought?
But like I try to make sure that like even the chopped cheese, I'm like Haji is the one that invented it. Like in Harlem at Blue Sky Deli, like it's still a great version of it. Like I'm an appropriator, but I really appreciate.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to create something new.
That's awesome. Last question.
Yeah.
I asked this. What is your favorite tool in the kitchen? And you can't say the knife.
Favorite tool in the kitchen? Ooh. A blender. Blender. Flat top. You can do anything on a flat top. You can make anything. You can make chopped cheese on a flat top. You can make tacos on a flat top. You could cook a whole pot of tacos on a flat top. You can make anything happen on a flat top. Pretty much. You could. So a flat top. Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think. Shit, man. Never think of this. There has to be something.
Got blender, flat top. You're just naming things you're here.
Naming things that I use in my kitchen. But it has to be a knife. Hey, Jose. Hey, what's your favorite tool in the kitchen?
What?
What's your favorite item in the kitchen?
Item?
Yeah.
Taxi.
No, that's tool. Like favorite tool. Knife, milk, like a flat top. What's like your favorite like tool?
Look, spatula.
Yeah.
What is?
Spatula.
Oh.
That makes sense.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Spatula.
Yeah.
Say this. Yeah. Actually, no, you're right. Spatula. Every type of spatula.
You just appropriate
No,
his
I
answer.
was thinking spatula, like the plastic scrapers that scrape every single thing out.
That's true.
Magical. Like it just
Fair
takes
enough.
every single sauce.
Yeah.
Like you got sauce stuck on the side, just the plastic spatula. It'll take anything out, flip something, use the spatula.
Amazing.
The little picker up thingies, spatula. Has to be a spatula.
Well,
No
Zeeshan.
I don't use knives anymore.
No knives no more.
Barely.
Safety first.
Knives are important, but spatula.
Well, Zeeshan, thank you so much for spending some time.
Oh, it's been fun.
Zeeshan, founder of
Nishaan.
Nishaan. Favorite tool?
Spatula. 100%. He's right. Jose's right.
Jose's right.
It didn't get put in my brain. It kind of did.
Well, hopefully you open up a spot in Dallas.
No, man.
Not opposed to.
I did a pop-up there once, and it was fun.
Look.
No, it was fun. It was a good time. The people are very nice in
Awesome.
Dallas. I love Dallas people. Nice meeting you,
Thank
man.
you so
Thank you guys.
much.
Thank you guys for coming down.